I wanted to start a family with you. I don't think it's fair to our children to put them through the loss of a father at such a young age, which is something that I went through.
Wouldn't it be unfair to not give your kids the best father? You say like he's already going to be an amazing father. Yeah. It's like having a pet. You worship those years that you had with it. It's like having a pet.
Oh my days! This is a sickness
and anyone
of the highest order.
These people do not want to be parents. They want to have kids. They want to have a possession.
I'm Cheryl McCain, and I'm 63 years old.
Hey, 63 is the new 80.
My mom's 70, she don't look like that.
Yo.
I'm Karan McCain, and I am 26 years old, and we have a 37-year age gap.
So think about that. She was 36 when this man was in his dad's balls.
If you're truly in love, does age really matter? I'm Ka Takahashi, and in today's episode...
Ka Takahashi?
That's not what I heard.
What'd you hear?
My name is Cock Takahashi. God damn. They really did you dirty on the name, dog. They named you cool. What? Cock? Shit. Right. Caught. My bad. I really...
The first prompt is, my partner is the best I've ever had in bed. Go ahead and turn around. Wow. Look at this.
Yeah, you bunch of liars. It's okay, I respect it.
Cheryl, you are dancing for joy. Right. Why don't you go ahead and start?
I keep her happy.
This is great with him. I was his first, which I didn't know.
She looked like she could remove her teeth. So, yo, that got me job is...
Wow.
Until later on.
Was he good on the first time?
Yes, and I would have never known.
Yo, we got Tales of the Crypt Keeper in the building. This shit is wild.
She just, relax.
She's melting.
When I first met her, we were in the bathroom, and I forgot what happened. I'm gonna tell it. But I pre-ejaculated over her legs. Like, you know, I was just like rubbing against her, and I just ejaculated all over her.
His name is Quran. But I never heard something so much haram. His name is Quran. Ah, god damn.
Jeff, he's Trey's the best you've ever been with, huh?
Trey's, yeah, absolutely. And that's saying something because I'm a gay man and that's lived through the 80s, 90s, and the 2000s. So that's a lot of guys. So yeah. I'm a whore.
Hi, my name is John, and I'm 29 years old.
And I'm Brian, I'm 63, and you're gonna make me do math.
So my man was 23 when they met, and he was in his late 50s.
Yes. It'd be like that.
Hey, listen, these are consenting adults, so I can do these faces all I want, and they're free to do what they want.
But...
This is a sickness!
And
not my family, but everyone else is free to do what they want. I think it's just funny when I hear something like this, only because I'm like, bruh, you were 30 when this nigga was born. That math is crazy in my head. He was done his daddy's nutsex while you was balls deep in hundreds of dudes by the point you was in your 30s. Well, that's crazy. But hey, everyone's allowed to do what they want as adults.
Yeah, but it's still weird.
The next prompt is, my partner and I have special sexual fantasies. Okay, go ahead and turn around. Oh. Karan, you say yes. Cheryl says no. What is it?
I mean, I say yes because I do like some kinky stuff. I want to be a slave. I ain't gonna flex. I have a fantasy for that. I'm sorry.
Yo, my man needs to change his name. My man needs to change his name. My man needs to change his motherfucking name. This is the most haram shit I've ever seen. You can't trust a nigga who dyes his hair blonde. I just said that. All these Dennis Rodman, Cisco looking ass motherfuckers cannot be trusted. Every single one of them, including my roommate.
For the people, my people, I'm sorry, I'm just saying that now. It's not in the same way, but it's just like, you ever had like a little mental thing where you like, oh, Master's wife, home alone? I be saying that to her all the time, she's like, shut up, no.
Why do you say no?
I don't really have a fantasy like that, but if it happens and we're doing it, then hell yeah.
This video is brought to you by Surfshark.
While fresh and fit, just pearly things, and every other loser in the red pill space are taking L's. We want you guys to get some W's with today's sponsor, Surfshark. Here's the thing. A lot of stuff is linked to your IP address and your personal information. Right? You want to book a flight? Well, depending on your IP address, you might get different rates. That's right. If you try to book the flight from London versus Brazil versus Canada, you're going to get 3 different sets of prices depending on the fare that you're trying to book. But with the VPN changer, you can optimize your travel plans by making sure that they cannot track your IP to give you an unfavorable fare. What's more, some content is gated based off your location. Why shouldn't you be able to watch the TV shows and the movies you want to watch? When you got a subscription, you should be able to see it all. Just changing your location with a VPN allows you to do so. And what's more, if you're going to be on public Wi-Fi, if you're going to be out here, you need to protect your information. And so Surfshark's VPN service actually serves to protect your devices. What's more, what makes Surfshark really special is that you can connect multiple devices to the same account. It's now time for you guys to take advantage.
And right now, if you click on the link below and use the promo code ABBANDPREACH, you're going to be able to have up to 6 months free.
Click on the link in the description below. It's your turn.
My family approves of my partner. Make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1. All right, go ahead and turn around. Okay,
Back on?
we got a lot of yes, but
No, my
Cheryl, your family.
doesn't.
No, it's just funny you're the only one over there.
Well, my family doesn't
know.
approve of him. And I don't care if they do or not. Like, I'm with him. Like, it doesn't make a difference. I have 7 children. 1 child is there for both of us.
Only one approves of the relationship.
Yes.
Because of
They call him the N-word. Other ones?
Hey, I don't even see what the problem. You like being a slave, stupid. What's the issue? I don't even care. Like, this dude already happy to be some person's slave. Like, what you gonna trip about the N-word? Wanna act like you want some self-respect. Like, come on. Get him out of here.
Hey, you can only call me that if I'm fucking you.
That's weird. And I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. Like, if I'm her child, okay? And she's like in her and she wanna bring, and I'm supposed to call this guy dad? She younger than me?
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
Nah. That's just not happening. That's not happening.
Your other kids
Yeah.
call him the N-word.
For no reason. I'm happy. I've showed them this. They don't care. They don't care about my happiness, apparently. I don't talk to 6 of my children.
Because of your relationship.
Yeah. And it hurts me, but I love him. I love them too, but I love them from a distance. I'm not going to give up somebody that I've searched for all my life, that I've found peace and everything.
The reason you couldn't find him for so long because he was in his dad's balls. It's hard. I mean, you searching and he not even born yet? You in your late 30s, you already had multiple kids? I want to find the love of my life. I think as a parent, you just don't have the right to do that. You shouldn't have the right to do that. Drop being around your kids, 6 of them, so you could be with some dude who's 36 younger. Hey, this is just me. Yeah, but maybe I'm being emotional right now, but I don't know. I don't like that.
Everything else and happiness, it makes me want to cry.
Right.
When my kids go, I done did everything for them. Cannot do no more. Why can they not approve? It hurts me daily.
How does that impact you?
makes me emotional. Like really, like
Yeah.
I ain't never felt love like that before. Like from the time I met her, she literally quit her job because they were racist and they said they didn't want an N-word dancing in the store, and she quit her job. Just met her.
She didn't want an N-word dance in the store. I mean, I don't want no niggas dancing in my store. Woman, man, white, don't matter. But like,
He's just visiting, so.
were you guys filming TikToks? Were they filming TikToks? I think that might be what. Why are you dancing in her store? If they're out here dancing. Yo, they was dancing in the store. Hey, yo, I'd have fired her ass too.
That was just pretty awesome. The fact that her own kids, they have called me the N-word and stuff, it hurts because it's like, wow, like I do love her, but she's been abused. She's been married twice.
No, you know what? This is actually worse now that I've seen the TikTok. Cause like you embarrassing us and the whole family online doing this gimmicky ass shit that's so fucking nasty. Like you didn't have the decency to keep this shit offline. Now I gotta go to every function. Like, is that your mom with the? Oh hell no. Nah, bro. I'm sorry. No.
My family accepts Cheryl though wholeheartedly. She comes to the cookout barbecues.
Yeah.
And they treat her like normal.
Yeah.
They do. We
I bet they do when y'all making money off this fucking freak show.
dance
Can
together
go to
all
the
day.
barbecue.
Right. But yeah, that does make me feel something. Cause I know you want your kids to be there as a parent, but we just can't get them on the same track as us.
It hurts me that I had to turn my back on him, but I have my husband now.
These people make me sick.
I can see that.
This is the only part about this whole thing. I don't care about what these two do, the slave master stuff. Okay, whatever. Is the whole family portion of this that's really gross.
I'm worried my partner might leave me for someone their own age. Okay, go ahead and turn around. Y'all are confident. Love it.
Yeah, the way that old lady moves is every time she has an answer she likes.
I know what you think. I know what you think.
She's like this.
I know what you think. I know what you think. The way that old lady moves,
What I think?
she done crack.
What I think?
She done crack. That's what you think.
She move like noodles, bro. Yeah, she be moving funky.
Okay. Well, have you all ever fantasized about your partner being your own age?
Yeah,
all the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Honestly, I never see her age, so I just feel like we're the same age until she
Yeah,
get hurt or
me
anything.
too.
Like literally, we do everything the same, and it's all normal. So I don't see her age until she's hurt or something.
You know, I think an age gap relationship, like living in the moment, living each day, yeah, we might not be able to plan 40 years from now, because what will I be in 40 years? Like,
So I think these kinds of dynamics are fine for what they're describing, which is living in the moment. For family-related stuff, this doesn't seem tenable. Because like we always talk about single-parent household, this and that, but it's like you marry someone 30, 40 years, you're senior. By the time your kids hit like teenage years, or God forbid even adulthood, one of the parents is like gonna be gone. So that's just one of those things like, you know, we've been joking and laughing about, but I'm glad they're having a very mature discussion about it. But it's also important to realize like for a relationship purpose, 30 to 40 year age gap is wild. You know, 20 to 50, okay. You know, if you start kids young, maybe, but it's just like
20 to 15, you're saying?
50. 20 to 50. So like one partner's 20, one's 50. Like, can you guys have kids? I guess. But it's like by the kids hit 20, like one of them's already gone.
Or
like,
a lot of
like you have to
possibilities.
think about what you're doing to the children through that relationship.
Yeah.
You know, you're putting the babe. Also, you might be putting the burden of your own care. You know, as you get your elder years before your kids have even started college.
Mm-hmm.
So your kids are going to university. One of their parents is like struggling to get into a care home or whatever it is. It's a bit of a dark thing to think.
What'd
about.
you do today? Changing diapers? Your kid's 20. Husband. That's crazy. Husband.
You know, like I'm okay now. If my mom, God forbid, everything happens to her health wise, you know, she's only like late 50s, but like something did happen. I'm at a place in my life right now where financially I can handle it.
Yeah.
If I was back in my 20s having to have that stress over my head,
deadly.
like there was no way I'd feel good about that kind of stuff. So, but again, not everybody's trying to have a family, so this is a completely different conversation.
but you know what I mean? Like we really like doing stuff like this and traveling and just all the fun stuff that we get to do. It's like we're doing. It's like, oh, let's plan that 10 years from now. We might not have it. I mean, he could get hit by a bus. Doesn't mean like that I'm going to go first.
I think about having a full life with you all the time. And a lot of people have said about kids, and I really want you to be my husband, and I want to father with you. I see how you treat your nephews and nieces, and it's so special. And
That's really bad for us because I can't have no more babies. And he doesn't have any. And of course, I want to give him that. So, like, we talked about that before we even got married. Like, I can't be selfish because we talked about it and I can't have no babies, but we've been looking and trying with surrogates for what, a year and a half, almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years now.
Wow.
So we are working on it, and it doesn't matter how old I am because I have 7 kids and I could take care of kids no matter what. I take care of my grandbabies. He's a grandpa of 17 grandchildren, 18 now because we just found out one.
And they
We
all
just
call me
found
Papa
out.
and stuff, and Pops. I see how she interact with them, and they all love it. They love to come to our house.
Yes.
So it's like, I know she's fit. She got years ahead of her. I don't care what nobody say. Age doesn't mean nothing. So.
Okay,
It's
this
always-
episode went from
Good.
nasty weird to these
Delusional.
people are fucking insane.
Yeah.
There's something mentally wrong with them. Sorry, I don't like to be that kind of, but the way that they're talking about age is just a number. When he just earlier said, "Oh, I don't notice her age until she has health problems." Like,
Honestly, I never see her age, so I just feel like we're the same age until she
Yeah,
get hurt or
me
anything.
too.
Like literally, we do everything the same, and it's all normal. So I don't see her age until she's hurt or something.
it's just this woman's pushing 70, and this dude's talking about having kids with her. Like she gonna be around much longer. I don't know.
Age doesn't mean nothing. So we can plan far, but once we have a child, no telling how life is gonna bring us and take us, because you can't. I don't think of that. You don't want to think ahead too far, because you can't think about tomorrow because you don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. So we just live in the moment, literally.
I don't want to think too far ahead. I want to raise a child. What the fuck are you on? Look, I'm not telling people they got to plan their whole future. You're talking about bringing a child into this world. Yeah, you should do some planning. You should do some budgeting. You should do some figuring things out. Is that a crazy thing to ask? Like, I don't know.
There's the same people that say, "Oh my God, I didn't know it would be so much." Yeah, because you didn't plan.
I hate stuff
And
like
that's
this.
the difference between having a baby and wanting to be a parent. They want a baby. They want a baby. They want to have a possession. Haha, we have a baby. We are at that point in our life. But we don't want to project ourselves in the future. Yeah, you don't want to be a parent. Because being a parent is exactly about that. Putting yourself aside and projecting for the future. That's what a parent is. That's what a parent does.
Yep.
You want a baby.
And like, here's the thing that you rob your kids of. And like, this is just a personal thing. You rob your kids of a friendship because you never have that. Look, listen, your early years when you have the kid, you're essentially just a caretaker. The kid's fucking shitting everywhere, whatever. Afterwards, you start disciplining the kid, trying to guide them to make sure they're decent human beings. And then afterwards, you're really like coaching them, right? When they're in their teenage years. Like, you're still very involved, but you can't be holding them like you were when they're 4. It's a bit different. And then they get to their adult years and they go from just being your child to also like starting to be your friend because y'all having adult conversations, right? You're talking about kids. You're talking about having taxes, bills, investments, all these other things. You rob them of that entire period because you just want to have that. But it's like, that's been one of my favorite periods with my parents. That transition from they're just seeing me as a child to like now we're friends and we're on equal level. We're never going to have that if my mom is already in her 80s because I go from essentially teenage years to being a caretaker right away. And it's a huge amount of burden financially, emotionally, physically. Like being a caretaker for an aging parent when you have no financials and you have no flexibility in your life is one of the most difficult things. So, I don't know, it's just when these people talk about they don't care, they don't think about these things, to me it just sounds so incredibly selfish and inconsiderate of the children they're trying to bring into this world.
That's crazy.
Like, you guys could have adopted, kids in their adult years, something. But it's like, I don't know. Adult years. Kids in their late teens.
That's being very selfish.
Super.
And that's what I mean by they want a kid, not being. They don't want to be a parent.
I agree.
And he pushed for monogamy, and I stood back from it because I'm like, I don't think you're ready for it.
I don't think you're ready for this one. Cause my body is so bootylicious, baby.
I want to start a family with my partner someday. Make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1. Okay, go ahead and turn around. Okay, almost all of us say yes.
That's a shocker.
John, you say no. You want to speak on that?
I want to start a family with you. I don't think it's fair to our children.
Oh my God! Finally! Holy shit! Someone said it. I am so happy. You know what? Live your best lives together. I think this is the most respectable and amazing thing that's been said this whole fucking episode.
Wait, let
the
him-
only responsible
Let him
thing.
spit.
I think it's fair to our children to put them through the loss of a father at such a young age, which is something that I went through and I don't I guess that's my own lived experience biasing this. That's a lot to go through. So I just, as much as I know that you'd be an awesome father, I just don't think it's fair to the kids.
Yeah. And I get that, and it's almost more because like I want to do it for you type thing, you know. And I know it would kind of be unfair, but like my mom's 98. Not that a 20-year-old wants to have a 98-year-old dad or something, but you know.
Yeah, your mom is 98 now, but you're fucking 60 whatever. That means that you had your time with your mom.
I constantly think about it because I think we would be great parents.
We totally would, and I know we would make it work, but it's.
I understand not wanting to put your kids through that loss. Like, imagine like going through college and, you know, you have a definite family. But at the flip side, wouldn't it be unfair to not give your kids the best father? You said like he's already going to be an amazing father.
Hey, you know, fathers are only great if they're actually alive and around. Especially if they're in bed the whole time and out of commission or in the retirement home, Alzheimer's, whatever it is. Like,
Father.
Right.
And I mean, it's like having a pet. You worship those. It's like having a pet.
Oh my days!
yo! Y'all got me fucked up.
Hey, yo, I'm about to spit something. Like
Y'all got me.
you can shut that shit out.
He said it's like having a
You
pet.
can shut that shit off. He confirmed what I said earlier.
Which is,
These people do not want to be parents. They want to have kids. They want to have a possession. The same way that they have a bracelet, a pet, a thing that you put in a bag, and then in 7 years, it's dead. We buy another one. Oops, that thing got away. Fuck out of here. That, they do not want to be parents.
yo, preacher's cold with it. That was cold. Let's finish this video.
Oh my days.
These people are sick.
It's like having a pet.
This is a sickness
and anyone
of the highest order.
That is a long
This
time.
is deviant.
I haven't heard.
Therefore, we do not want it.
We kind of missed you.
We have made a decision today to bar this video from everyone. These people should never be allowed to have children. They said they want to bring a child into this world only so they can exit.
That's right.
These people are sick.
And to you people out there that think that your pet is the same thing as a child, it is not.
No.
It is not. You may feel that way, but it is not. Nowhere near comparable.
No.
And if you have kids and pets and you're saying that it's exactly the same thing, we should remove them pets from you.
All right.
That's it.
You worship those years that you had with it rather than thinking about, oh, the downsides of going without it.
Yeah.
At least give your kids like the chance to have 18 years with the best father that you can provide them.
I really wish you should shut that shit down.
Maybe we start with a dog.
Yeah.
Are you a hard no? Could you be convinced?
I could totally be convinced. I think if you're all in, I'm all in. But I just, again, my lived experience is that it's a lot to go through the loss of a loved one, of a parent like that. And
Yeah, because you lost your dad young, so.
yeah, and I think that's why in this relationship and an age gap relationship, you have to cherish every day.
Yeah.
And that's also, it makes it magical because you know there is somewhat of an expiration date on it. And while I don't think it would be fair to the children, yeah, it's also unfair to us. I think we would be awesome dads. Are you kidding me? I'm glad to hear that you would do it for me and with me. And like I said, I've seen you with the nieces and nephews, and you are a kick-ass human. And
So, does our time here together change your answer?
Awesome.
I hope he's just doing that for the cameras.
Trey, Jeff, how does it impact you both knowing that your future is, cut short by the age gap?
That's something we have talked about, we have focused on. I mean, just the other day, I asked
Yesterday.
them, can you write down baby names for me?
Yeah.
Because it's the fact
Which
that I
made me
don't-
want to sob, actually.
No.
I want to have a family regardless, and I want to have it with him, but I don't want his memory to be lost on my children, because he's been the most impactful person in my whole life.
Yeah.
And just then he was like, I promise you, we're going to have kids together. And so everything. Like you asked me about if time is fleeting, you know, how do I grapple it? I don't grapple with it anymore because, and it might be in 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, we're gonna have a little baby boy that can say Papa Trey and Papa Jeff.
All right. Well, this is it for today's mental health episode.
Thank God.
Very disturbing. And I don't say that about pretty much any video on YouTube. That was actually genuinely disturbing.
Yeah.
Apparently that old lady, she met him when he was 16 and she was 64. So they've known each other since his teenagers. Hey, listen, I'm not even going to get into that, actually. Forget it.
There's a lack of a lot of things there, so whatever. It is what it is, man.
Yeah. Let us know what you guys think in the comments below.
God damn.